I think it's so true that now more than ever, we really are evaluating the importance of creating a really amazing and inviting home space. And tonight we're gonna focus on making the very most out of your outdoor space. And what I love in the next 2 hours that's coming up to you is it could be a very small space or it could be a great big space. You know, if you've got space and now you're thinking, you know what, I've gotta make the very most of it. I wanna make it really inviting. If I've gotta hang out here a whole lot, why not make it your happy place? And that's what we're gonna do in our 2 hours. We're launching it with this, and it is incredible. It's mesmerizing, it's beautifully made, it's such a great statement piece, and it's something that you literally can enjoy for years and years. It's called the Wind and Weather Solar LED Metal Flower Wind Spinner. Now, we've seen wind spinners before, right? And you know, they're cute, they're small, maybe they twirl on a tree like this. There's nothing we've ever offered quite like what you're seeing tonight. This is absolutely amazing. It spins, it moves, it's beautiful in the way it's been decorated, and we've got 4 awesome choices. So the first one I have right here in front of me, and again, I think the hardest part tonight is the choice. This color that you see here is gonna be the beautiful bronze color, and I love the fact that it has that weathered look. By the way, these will light up, and we're gonna show you that in just a minute. Here's another great color, it's so beautiful. This one is officially called the crimson color, and actually that is the most limited going into our big spring event day. Now I've got 2 more choices. This is the multi, and I love it because all these are really like almost sort of weathered colors with a little bit of gleam to them. This has yellow, green, blue, crimson red, and a burgundy. And again, spin, spin, spin. If the wind's spinning, it's gonna spin, and if it's not spinning, it still looks great. And then finally, I have to tell you, this is my pick of the show. I adore this one. This is called the multi, and this one is a copper and a blue. Look how pretty that is. So if you've got a space in your yard that's really dull or not inviting, if you've got a space where you have beautiful bushes but you want something interesting and interactive going on, then these are your choices tonight. Now understand, this is a brand new Today special. We've never offered these before. They're absolutely gorgeous, and we're gonna go through everything, but first I wanna bring my fabulous guest in, who's Yvette, who's joining me right here from Florida. Hi, Yvette, and welcome to HSN. It's good to see you, sweetie.
Hello. It's great to see you out there. I gotta tell you, I'm so excited about these spinners being the Today special.
Yeah.
Because I have them all over my yard. So these are exclusive, right? And especially the crimson and the copper, the bronze, and the verdigris, these are actually exclusive to our HSN customers. So what we have here is not only these absolutely gorgeous spinners that are gonna give you all of this joy and amazement during the day, but then they light up at night. And what it is this is a patented design by Wind and Weather. So I'm gonna stop this right here. And if you take a look right in here, there is a solar panel. Now what's patented about it is it's integrated right into the design of the spinner, right in there as you can see it. And here you have one on the other side. So when the sun hits here, you have 3 lights on 3 different leaves, and you have 9 lights on one. You're going to have 9 lights on the other side, and then there's even going to be 3 lights on the back. So no matter which way you spin it, you are going to get a fantastic light show.
And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna actually lower the lights here in our studio, and we've got one in the back that I wanna show you because it's lit up, and it's magical. Like, have you ever gone to an amusement park and you've been there in the evening? In the day, it's fun, it's great, it's bright, but what makes it really special after dark? It's the lighting, and you'll guys see in the one back there, you'll see what's gonna happen, because if you've got a breeze just blowing, how magical is this? And it is, it's like, it's why amusement parks seem so extra special at night. It's truly because of what they do with the lighting. And this is gonna create that effect in your yard. It's gonna create that effect even if you have a pot or a planter like we have, and you wanna just pop it in there and put it on your balcony, you're gonna have just sort of this really magical effect. What's wonderful about this lighting source is it looks fantastic during the day. Oh my gosh, it's so happy. It makes you smile. It's a showstopper. It's the thing that when people drive by, they're gonna say, okay, I've gotta know where she got that. That's really cute. And what I really love that Yvette was talking about, this is all metal. You know, a lot of times you get really disappointed because you get something and it's plastic and it warps and falls apart and doesn't last very long. I love this because everything from the base to the entire construction is all made of heavy duty metal. So this is designed to really, really last. And the other cool thing is this spins one way or the other, but watch what happens. It also is going to spin this way. So whichever way the wind's coming at you, so it goes this way and this way, right? But then it also can twirl that way. So it's just not a single blade kind of moving, which isn't very interesting. It's actually two that really create the magic. And then when it starts to spin this way and it's all happening at once, that's when really you become just, I think, enamored with it. It becomes just that wonderful thing you love to watch. And it is, whether it's the daytime and it looks fabulous, or it's at evening and all of a sudden the magical lights and the spinning happens. Now, here's a quick update for you. I knew it, you guys love it too. Oh, is that it? Oh shoot, okay, so here's our live update, we are live. If you want the if you want the green copper, again, so it's copper and green, that's the most popular. Listen to this, I have less than 1,000 for the entire rest of the day. This one's very limited. Are you serious? Okay, the most limited right now is the crimson, which is beautiful, that great, great red. And I want you to see too, it starts out as a brighter red, and then it gets a little bit darker as we get to those curved fans. That is beautiful. I love this design. I have less than 700 for the rest of the entire day in the crimson color. Here's your other one, the bronze. I think the hardest part about tonight is which color do you want? This is this gorgeous, gorgeous bronze. And again, I love that patinaed look to it, that weathered look. And then finally, if you're a color person, you like lots of color, this one is called the multi. So that's the multi. Do we have Yvette ready to go? Okay, so we're gonna check back in with her. Yvette, hi honey, sorry. We had a little bit of mic problem, but now you're back.
I'm back. I'm so happy to be back because I wanted to tell everybody out there. So as far as wind and weather, I wanted to tell you a little bit about them in case you don't know. They have been around since 1976. Their passion is outdoors. Their passion is bringing their customers distinctive yard and lawn decor. And wow, that's what they're doing with these spinners. But again, not only are they absolutely gorgeous, but their standard of quality is unbelievable. So each one of these, Suzanne, they're all powder coated, which means that they're gonna hold on to that beautiful color. They're not gonna rust, they're not gonna chip, and they're not gonna fade. These four here, we're on my lanai, so welcome to my home, and thank you for letting me be in yours. And these are actually mine that I've gathered from my yard. These have been out since December, so take a look at them. I mean, look at how vibrant they are, and they light up with that. It's just a light show every night. So I do wanna tell you, when you get these home, your neighbors are gonna go nuts. Where did you get that? It just, that's what wind and weather's about. They really want you to have something different and unique.
Right. Oh, and this totally is. All right, you've had a couple questions are coming in. Size-wise, this is 24 inches by 10 1/4 by 72 inches high. Now, Yvette, how does it come to us? How do we put it together? And what should we put it in? What do you recommend?
Okay, so it's gonna come to you 3 sections of a pole, and then you're gonna put together the two spinning heads here. It takes just about 10-15 minutes. All you need is a Phillips head screwdriver. I put together all of these. That tells you that it's super easy. And I do have the very bottom pole, here's how it's gonna come to you. And I wanna show you this because it's important. This is gonna go in the ground. You have the stake, but then they actually give you a reinforcement of 2 more prongs. So I have these in planters because they're on my lanai. You can do that as well if you have that limited space, that patio, that balcony, that deck, that dock. But then you can also, as you saw in the video, put this right in the ground. You just use your foot, get this right in the ground. This is a very thick pole. This pole is gonna hold it sturdy for you. So they're gonna move in the wind with only 3 miles per hour of wind.
Oh, wow.
But when it really gets breezy, they will really start kicking. But because they're in the ground so sturdy, they're not going to go anywhere.
And you can
then
see
remember,
that's metal too. Those you can see this is all, when you get it at home, you're going to say, oh my goodness, this is really, really constructed well. You're going to just feel the density of that metal. Now here's what we've done. Free shipping, yay, we love that. We have 4 flex pays. You can spread your payments out over 4 months. So tonight it's $22.49 because it is free shipping. And the other great thing is you have 90 days to love this. I call it love it or leave it at the mailbox. You love it or you return it and we'll refund your money. But take advantage of that extra return policy. This is 3 months to really make sure you love it. And if you don't, you can send it back. All right, here's another update. I knew you guys are gonna love this because I'm mesmerized by it. I just think it's so fun to be able to take a space that's kind of meh and really make it special. And if your space right now is like you're sitting there just going, my patio's awful, my little deck I have is so boring, my big massive yard, boy, that area is weird, or gosh, I need a little something fun in my front yard. This is such a space user, like it's not overwhelming, but it fills the space and it'll create that magic. Now here we go. If you want the crimson, I want everybody to take another really good look at this. I have 590 left. That's it, 590. So if you want this stunning crimson color, there are 590. That is gonna sell out before my 2-hour spring event is done tonight, so don't wait on the crimson. Let me give you another update. Personally, I love this one. It's just kind of, I love the look of how it's vintage looking. I am now under 1,000 available for the rest of the entire day, and this one's called the green copper. So it's that beautiful kind of patinaed green, the patina looking copper on there. It's gorgeous. The multicolor, if you're a color person, you're a color person. If you've got a beautiful garden, you're really lucky to have a pretty garden with lots of flowers, and you have lots of beautiful flowers in your garden. Can you imagine how crazy great this will look? Because if you've got yellow daffodils, maybe you have red roses, maybe of course you've got green leaves in the yard. Can imagine how that will just bring all the colors of that flower bed together, and you have this spinning right there in the center. And then finally the last one, this is gonna be your copper design. I can see this, if you have very much like a modern farmhouse style, oh, I'm sorry, we're calling it bronze, I apologize, it's called bronze. But if you have a modern farmhouse style, if you love that show that was on for a long time that had the married couple and the guy had the weird tooth, if you know what show I'm talking about, it's very, very popular. This is your look if you're into that show. If you love shiplap, this is your look right here, okay? All right, Yvette, yeah, that's the modern farmhouse look, right? Yvette, you know what I'm talking about, correct?
Yes, I do, yes, I do. And you know what else with these is I wanna make sure that everybody knows, these are all metal. There's no plastic in these, metal, powder coated, and just like you said, each one of them, if you look up close, they have it's like an oxidized look, you know, it has a little bit of black in it. So I think it makes it a little more interesting. It brings a little more depth. These are gonna be it's like you got them at this upscale art show. You know, you're not going to be able to just pick these up at your local home improvement store. And you know what they've done for me, Suzanne? You know, things can be a little intense right now. I mean, I have a full house. My husband happens to be a first responder on the fire department. So when we need a break, we've been going outside a lot. I really have gotten a new appreciation for my own outdoor space. And when you sit and you watch these spinners spin, you mentally have to engage, so it kind of gives you a mental break. It takes you away from everything, and now we're working in our house, we're teaching, we're cooking, we're eating, we're learning, so we have to play and relax too. We have to find that space, right?
Well, and you know, Yvette, you make such a good point. I think for me, every bit of my space is now really important. Every bit. So I'm evaluating every little inch to make sure that it is a space that I truly want to spend a lot of time in. You know, I think normally, Yvette, you know, we all live these crazy lives when we go, and we come home and go, yeah, it's fine, whatever. Now we're really at home and we're going, okay, is this space making me happy? Is this space make me relax? Does this space make me, am I full of joy when I'm in that space? And I think if you're on your space or in your space, space, whether it's indoor or outdoor, and it's not doing that, it might be time to declutter. Maybe add some great decorative details like this. And it's the little things that you can do that make your space happy. And this to me is making and creating a very happy space. And what I love is, a lot of times we'll do solar lights, and solar lights look great during the night, during the evening, but a lot of solar lights that you see in your neighborhood look terrible during the day. What I love about this is you get the magic of the lights in the evening and at night, but you get this stunning look during the day. It just looks good 24/7. And remember, it turns both ways, but watch this, it also will spin this way. So it's really, really gonna be fascinating when you're at home, or you might be driving by your house or coming up and you're pulling in to park in your driveway, and this is just spinning along and it's looking so beautiful. And the other thing, Yvette, what I really love too, is even if you have a small little deck or you've got a little balcony, and I saw a bunch of video earlier tonight of people at 8 o'clock out on their balconies in a major city, it was probably New York, and they were cheering for all the first responders and all the people in the hospitals, and I love that. But even if you have kind of just a balcony, this, as you did here on the planter, can be tucked in that little corner, and all of a sudden it just opens up that space and makes that little balcony that much more special.
Yeah, it gives you some movement out there. And what's great is, you know, you can move these around because you'll notice the different wind directions will make them spin and turn different ways. And sometimes I'll just be walking by. If you can put it near a window where you can see it from inside, that's a bonus, because you'll catch yourself looking outside and going, oh, it's really breezy today. Or, wow, the wind's coming this way. And you'll just watch it, and it'll catch you, you know. But I'm telling you, it really is a definitive piece in your yard. It's a standout. And I know that I know everybody in my neighborhood is tuning in. The mailman, the next door neighbor's lawn guy, where did you get these things? I'm like, tune in, because you're going to be seeing them tonight. It's just everybody wants one because they're so different, you know?
Okay, so here's the scoop. We've got about a minute to go before we're gonna wrap it up, and I have a really great show tonight. We're gonna take care of all that stuff in your outdoors, in your yard. But heads up, if you want the crimson red, I kind of am in love that you guys love this red one. There are 450 left. This will be sold out before our show's done tonight. If you want the green copper back here, I'm down to the last 800, and that could very well sell out by our next airing. We actually have 2 airings tonight. We have this one, and then we're gonna do another one at 1 a.m. Eastern time. So those 2 will not make it through the rest of the day. And then I kind of feel bad for the rest of the day. What'll be available, but could be very limited, will be the multicolor. And I just think, oh my gosh, if you've got a really colorful garden, grab the multi, and then the last one's gonna be your bronze. So if you love modern farmhouse, this is if you love shiplap, go for that one. All right, Yvette, we're going to see you a little bit later, okay, sweetie?
Yes, I will see you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye, honey. Okay,
Bye-bye.
during our